For weeks, the folks at CycleTO have been rallying to stop the province from ripping up bike lanes. Now, they've changed their tactic. They're taking them to court.
This case argues that removing existing, heavily used protected bike lanes on major routes in the city of Toronto infringes the rights of life and security of the person, which are guaranteed by Section 7 of the Charter of Rights and Freedoms.
CycleTO was flanked by legal representatives at Queen's Park today, announcing they're seeking an injunction to prevent the removal of the bike lanes on Bloor, University Avenue, and Yonge Street.
Removing bike lanes will increase the risk of death and serious harm to people who travel by bike in this city. It will make the roads more dangerous for everyone.
In fact, noticeably absent from today's press conference is CycleTO's executive director, Michael Longfield.
Michael was injured by a driver on Monday on his bike and is now at the hospital recovering from a 6-hour surgery that took place last night.
Yeah, it's awful. He was biking on a secondary road, St. George, which has a painted bike lane, when he was doored. And he is recovering in the hospital, and he's expected to make a full recovery. But it's a really unfortunate example of, painted bike lanes isn't physical infrastructure that actually protects cyclists from vehicular traffic.
Last month, the province passed Bill 212, which allows them to rip out existing infrastructure and protects the province from lawsuits should a cyclist be injured or die on a road where a bike lane was removed. Alison Stewart of CycleTO says removing the bike lanes probably won't speed up traffic the way the province hopes it will.
Part of the big concern is that many of those people are going to go back to driving for those that have access to a car. So in fact, it will likely increase traffic congestion, not to mention the fact that if the province goes ahead by using their own contractors to rip up the bike lanes, there's going to be the added traffic congestion caused by more construction taking place.
The Premier has said bike lanes should be on secondary roads, not main streets. We were sent a statement from the Transportation Minister's office today that says, quote, gridlock is at an all-time high and we need to deliver on our plan to keep people moving by bringing sanity back to bike lanes and building new roads, highways and transit. We can't let activists who represent less than 1% of the population force families to sit in traffic any longer. Ali Chiasson, CBC News, Toronto.